Welcome to the session, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. My name is Masooma Zishan, and I'm hoping to conduct a session which is more like a conversation. So I promise you that I did prepare a presentation. I've shared it with Umair and Tajalli, but I'm not going to play the PowerPoint deck because I believe that it inhibits interaction. I want to learn backwards from your experiences where you faced empathy or where there was a lack of, and I'll be sharing some of my experiences as well. So I want it to be mutually beneficial, and the end goal is, of course, that we come out of this session appreciating empathy and we're a bit more human. And we try to apply that for, of course, more productivity and, but most of all, better relationships at work and personal relationships as well. When I was researching on empathy, I came across this quote by Tim Cook, which is the CEO of Apple, and it stuck a chord with me. And what he said to the graduates at MIT on his 2017 commencement ceremony is that people will have you believe that, in your career, empathy would be an impediment. So stay far, far away from it. However, stick close to it. And just like Tim Cook, I am a proponent as well, and hence I took this topic today because it's close to the heart. I'll just begin by asking a question, and my only request is that we keep it interactive. And my second request is, if the flow isn't going so well, so please tell me in time, mujhe bata dijiyega. I do have the deck and I'll share the PowerPoint. If that helps you enjoy the session a bit more, by all means, I'll move on to the PowerPoint deck. That, of course, language helps us to connect, but there is a language of being human as well, by showing actions, by your behavior. When you interpret everybody's emotions, the non-verbal cues, you can connect with them. And this power of empathy actually helps you know 83 languages. Because you would have noticed when you travel and all, we use sign language, etc. But by just showing compassion and trying to understand, even if you don't know that language, you can transcend those boundaries and borders. And now I'll talk about empathy. When I talk about empathy, there is a very slight difference between empathy and sympathy. And so sympathy is when you feel pity, right? आपने किसी को देखा problem में, pain में, और आपको अच्छा नहीं लगा, and you felt really bad. Now, the difference between sympathy and empathy is that you just don't feel it. You internalize it. Again, a definition that works for me is to be in someone else's shoes. Easier said than done. So आपको feeling भी होती है, but you want to help as well. The difference is when you take action. So, you try and understand the other person's emotions, feelings, situation, perspective, culture, whatever they're in, you try to understand it, that what might that person be feeling. And then you have that desire to contribute. So you want to take action to relieve him of that. And that's where the difference and the compassion comes in. And having said that, I'm also going to ask you now, in a scenario, do you think being empathetic is really easy? Before this, I took one of the surveys on empathy. I wanted to see, how empathetic am I? And I was really surprised because I thought I'm a really kind person. But the survey told me that I'm lukewarm. I'm just okay. I need to work at it. So it's sometimes startling to see yourself in the mirror. So my question again is, how difficult is empathy? Or uske liye main ek scenario deti hu. So, imagine that it's payday, everybody receives their salary, and you have this friend who is, he on the first day, he or she goes ahead and blows the salary on recreation, a great gym membership, upgrades his car, he had some mortgage payments, etc. And after 2 or 3 days, asks you for a loan. मेरे साथ तो ये हो चुका हुआ है. I'm sure आप सबके साथ भी हुआ होगा कि someone asks you for money, or they ask you to share their lunch because very early into the month they're out of they're out of money. आप में से किसी के साथ कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि there is a person who shares lunch with you every day or asks you for money, like on a continuous basis?
Yeah. He used to ask money from a lot of times.
Okay, see, so he has named it as well. Acha, isme, whilst we talk about empathy, I want to hear from you. What would be the empathetic reply? Agar aapke friend, colleague, aapse daily, they ask you to share lunch or say, hey, I'm out of money, can I have X thousand rupees? What would be the correct empathetic reply?
Hell no.
Yes, that is the right reply, Arsalan. But so I think the idea is my initial response would be absolutely, let's have lunch together. And for a couple of days, it won't irritate me or won't, tax my pocket, and I'll continue to share my lunch till I feel that he or she needs to do something about this problem of overspending, blowing the budget on luxuries, and not being organized, and uh, not having that financial acumen, जैसे हमें SN ने leadership series के first session में सिखाया, not having that, I think my empathetic response should be to sit him or her down and have a heart to heart, telling him that he has that problem and helping him find a solution, telling him that it's not just me, I'm a friend, I'd share my money, but this would lead you into deeper waters, and that is true empathy. कि आपका action भी ऐसा हो कि आप उसको subtly or not so subtly realize करा सकें where the problem is, and hopefully get him or her out of it. Moving onward, so the importance of empathy, I was just mentioning that I, researched on the net. I read up some literature as well, and it did validate that there is a direct correlation with empathy and performance and productivity at the workplace. And for this, I'm going to give 2 or 3 references. So according to Business Solver's 2017 Workplace Empathy Monitor report, and what is the Business Solver? So what they do is they, it was a 5-year study in the US, more or less, because I didn't get that data for Pakistan, but I did get it for other countries, and it pretty much validates it. So they did this study for 5 years with US, companies in 6 sectors: manufacturing, hospitality, medicine, IT, and 2 others. And they asked the CEOs, the HR professionals, and all the employee colleague base. There was a detailed survey about empathy, and they also defined it that you internalize and take. And I wanted to share some impact that they defined. They said that there was impact on productivity, loyalty, and engagement, and some key findings which were really interesting because there were a whole lot, right? It was a huge report. Points I wanted to share was that 77% of the employee base said that they would be willing to work more hours. And to be honest, I'm one of them. If kindness is shown and there is a helping hand, I will work around the clock, and I'm sure it's the same for you guys as well. So there was that finding. Then 60% said that they would take, actually, if it came to that and their employer needed it, they would take a slash in their salaries as well if the employer was empathetic. Again, there was some there was a data point that 80% of the millennials said that they would leave their current job. So there is that element of retention with empathy, that they would leave their current employer if their empathy level fell. And 66% of the baby boomers said the same. Because I'm HR, I want to share one HR perspective as well. 92% of the HR professionals said that they have this data that empathy leads to better retention. So ये तो एक research हो गई, and feel free to interrupt me and share alternative perspectives if you know more, which I'm sure you do. There's another research I want to share. So I found this research from the Center of Creative Leadership, and they had similar findings, but one different finding as well. And that was that, if you were rated highly on empathy by your team members, of course, this is a, manager evaluation, you were also rated very highly as, you were rated high on effectiveness, of course, performance, as well as leadership ability by your manager as well. So, your boss also thought that empathy really mattered. That just made me curious about where Confis stands with empathy. Okay, so I of course did this research which was abroad and foreign. इसके अलावा, the last research that I wanted to share was Harvard Business Review, an article that was sharing all their findings on empathy said. They of course validated the previous findings, but they said that there are more benefits. So it's stronger collaboration, more productivity, but it reduces stress levels. And being HR and being a people's person, it really matters that you are happy at work. It reduces stress levels, it boosts morale, and then it also builds this unique quality that you're able to bounce back out of catastrophes. So if you're an empathetic organization, just like a pandemic has just, it had hit us, and now we're still trying to recover and find the new normal. Employees of such organizations are more resilient. They just do better if they're massive layoffs or if they're catastrophic situations. Kashif ka comment read out karna chahungi. He says nobody would deliberately choose lack of empathy, and even then, some people are empathetic and some are not. I believe some people are built empathetic and some aren't. इसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे, Kashif. However, one whose nature is not to be empathetic can still learn. बिल्कुल. It's easy to be empathetic with a person if you have had the same experience as what the person is going through, and if you can recall that experience, yes. And he has this brilliant ecosystem, which is SNU, Umair, Hashim, and all are a part of this as well. Asim Bhatti, aapka bhi naam hai. So he's lucky, right? We all need such ecosystems. And I think from Kashif's comment, my take home is that it is not a genome. It is not something we're born with. We can build empathy. बहुत मुश्किल होता है, अभी हम आगे ये भी बात करेंगे. There's sometimes you have this unconscious bias. You are more empathetic towards people you like and not empathetic towards others. इसी तरह, you can be pretty non-empathetic towards difficult people, which are also people you don't like. So उसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे कि how you can develop this skill and you can be the bigger person and move beyond it. But before that, अच्छा, Asim Bhatti, you are you awake in this session? Because हमने start ही sympathy और empathy से किया था. So maybe I got your comment late.
Maybe I joined few minutes later.
आपने 7:30 join किए, फिर आप गायब हो गए. So you will listen into the recording, but in a single line, the difference is कि sympathy में you feel bad for someone, आपको अफसोस होता है. You try and understand, लेकिन empathy में you take action. आप सिर्फ you don't say too bad. You think कि मुझे इसको इसमें से निकालना है. If I am able to help, I want to help. My last scenario is not, it's not a monologue कि मैं आपको कोई story सुनाऊं. It is a question to you guys. Do you want to now take a minute and recognize any of your colleagues, managers, even someone in your personal life who is, the epitome of kindness, जिसका, आप share experience हुआ हो कि you really needed a shoulder to cry on or someone to listen to, लेकिन you found someone who had no empathy. Anyone brave to share their story here?
So मेरे ख्याल में Kashif is the king of empathy, and dare I say that Kashif was not like that maybe 17 years ago. So Kashif and I are very young, but we used to work together 17 years ago as well. And Kashif used to be a hard manager at that point. I used to sit next to him. He was not my manager, but he was very young, always in very expensive clothes and a bit loud as well at that time. But I think in this stint, which is again at Confesses 7 years long, I've not seen a person more empathetic than him. And I think a lot of us face, so any one of us who's doing multiple things at time, we go through many things a day where I don't know if Kashif is on the call, but maybe he will mind it.
No, I think it's beautiful. Essen, all of us want to go through that journey. We just don't want gray hair, right? We want to age gracefully and be a better version of ourselves. Ye to kamal hai. If Kashif is on the call, we would want a follow-up session by him where he teaches us how he managed to, turn around. He is there. He's listening in. Acha, anyone else who wants to share? हम अभी ये sugar cubes और जिसको spider web exercise कहते हैं, we will do it at the end, and I hope everyone will participate. But अभी अगर कोई अपना अच्छा या बुरा experience, it's all right if there is a bad experience shared as well, because everybody learns out of it. Gee, I think, and this is tips for me as well, and the same one is part of the 18 quick tips that I'll have towards the end. कि हम, individually हम क्या कर सकते हैं, and how can we build empathy into the organization. So moving on to the third part of my session is developing empathy. Acha, it's easier said than done because it's not something that happens overnight. Jessica is other soft skills hoti hain, communication skills, negotiation. They need a lot of practice. You try again, and then you tend to improve it. Some we pick it up from others. जैसे एसन ने इस मैनेजर की एग्जांपल दी, काशिफ की दी, तो कुछ हम on the go भी pick कर लेते हैं, but not all elements. So if we were to transform, because I already shared the empathy metric with respect to Confis, but it is not let's just say it's not a consolidated study. We haven't seen where other IT firms stand. But if we wanted to be more empathetic, how would we develop that? And then for that, I have a scenario. So you imagine that it is not a corporate value. Imagine the CEO one day thinks, or the leadership, that we should give more weightage to empathy. But previously, we must remember that the environment was cutthroat, right? All ambition, competitive, aggressive. And now it's decided that this facet will also be added. And it's just communicated to everyone. What do you think will happen when one fine day we are told that empathy is really important, and this is something that all managers need to exercise? क्या होगा? Achha, okay. So I'll go. So I think what will happen is if you tell anyone to do anything, previous norms and new ideals, so there will be a disconnect, right? And there'll be a clash because people are used to certain behaviors and certain elements that they're being, and it's not just about performance reviews and evaluation. I would like to think that the answer is not that we add it in the performance reviews and everybody becomes empathetic. No, by no means. This is something you practice. So hoga ye ki clash ho jayega between those who are moving in their aggressive ways and the previous norms, the phantom norms, and what are the ideal now will feel betrayed as well. That why didn't we have a buy-in? Why wasn't this discussed with us? And everybody will continue to do and behave the way that a change comes when you talk to everyone, and we'll talk about solutions, but also by observing good ways, good behaviors, because they're desirable, whether it's going green, paperless, conserving energy, voting, any altruistic charitable behavior देखिए वो आप, if you see good things you want to emulate them. And yes, I think empathy is contagious. So इस culture को और ज़्यादा बेहतर और develop करने के लिए, again I would ask the seniors.
मसूमा आपकी आवाज थोड़ी सी जो है ब्रेक हो रही है, at least for me.
Let me see my connection. Gee, I've switched the internet. Is this better now, Essen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm just, what I was asking was that nothing can be top down. How can the leadership help develop more empathy in the organization? If they were to, mention that this is now going to be maybe perhaps a corporate value, how would they go about it? Any one or two ideas to the seniors, Hafiz Kamar, Essen, Athar, everyone else who's Saad and all, everyone on the call, आप ये किस तरह करेंगे अगर हमें करना ही हो, if we decide to do it?
So so I was talking to somebody yesterday about Confess. So I do a lot of interviews and people ask me tell us about your culture. That's a very common thing. And one thing I used to say in a routine that all our managers used to write code and all this, but lately I started to really think about what does it even mean our managers write to code. And I think it comes to empathy for me that, so if somebody, I don't know, if somebody builds houses, they can understand the struggles and the life of somebody who builds houses. And somebody who used to be an engineer for many years will actually understand the struggles or the kind of focus or the kind of clarity or the kind of training or the environment.
Yeah, so Essen, thank you for that. Exactly. So, you're thinking of other possible empathetic replies and how to be more compassionate when people ask you for that question, right? Unke perspective se. So I will answer what my research said. So if the leadership decide to make the organization more empathetic, first we've got to start by talking about it, right? Uski awareness, uska buy-in bahut zaruri hai, that nothing comes top down. Actually, it should come bottom up and top down again. There should be a 360 that everybody kind of agrees कि इसकी importance है, इसकी value है, and we want to be a recruiter and employer brand of choice by differentiating ourselves as an employer who looks at what your personal and professional career aspirations are, where you want to go, we take you there. So, we've got your back and a whole lot more. So, we have that kindness. If you have problem, we've got this open door policy. So ये repeatedly communicate करना होता है, buy-in करना है. उसके अलावा एक दो चीजें which I feel that the leadership can do is that one, a foreground good behavior जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे. So for those managers, maybe there should be reward and recognition to get rid of the phantom norms, because all of us are old school, right? I'm not a young girl anymore myself. So मुझे लगता है कई चीजें they're a reflex action. Not all of us can transform like Essen mentioned, Kashif did. इसलिए वो second session Kashif करेंगे. लेकिन it's very, very important that we highlight those empathetic managers and have them train us, share how they are able to do it and their journey. उसके अलावा culture leaders जो हर जगह होता है, whether it's the NBA.
Sorry, Masuma, सॉरी आपकी बात काट रहा हूँ काशिफ. So आपकी अभी आपने एक बात की थी कि the empathy should come down from top to bottom. अच्छा, उसके अंदर ना थोड़ा मैं उसको further qualify करूँगा. First of all, wholeheartedly agree. Top से नहीं आएगा तो as an organization हम empathy नहीं हम अपने culture का part बनाएंगे, वो नहीं बनाएंगे तो हम fail हो जाएंगे. अच्छा, one thing that I want people to realize how a lot of these good things that should be part of the company, how they are interrelated. Empathy के लिए सबसे आसान empathy उस वक्त होती है जब आप जिस experience से गुजर रहे हैं मैं उससे गुजर चुका हूँ और मैं उस experience को recall भी करता हूँ, तो empathy आसान होती है.
Kashif, very, very valuable and totally agreed, 100%, 200%. कि कुछ भी standalone नहीं हो सकता. That is why I was suggesting that this and many other values to be clubbed on to other corporate values. और सिर्फ value होना भी जरूरी नहीं है. It could be just a desirable behavior as well, but of course वो standalone नहीं हो सकता. What I was mentioning as another thing that leadership could do, and then I will want to share very quickly about 18 tips, and they'll be very, very quick, what we can do. So leadership एक और चीज कर सकती है, which is identifying culture leaders. Whatever the desirable trait is, जो हमारी company values भी हैं, moving above and beyond empathy, and we already have those culture leaders, अब थोड़ा सा please, I don't want to bore anyone, but I'll go very, very quickly. I'll literally take just 5 or 7 minutes, because when I was researching, there were parallel points, and what I drew up was a matrix. It reminded me of my undergrad days. I drew up a matrix के ये सारे articles. Sorry. Here we are. So what are all these articles suggesting? What can I do? ठीक है, so और अभी हम लोग एक empathy survey भी करेंगे. I'll just post the link which I had posted right at the top for it, and that is following these 18 tips. So please stay with me. I'll go very, very quickly on them, and feel free to participate. So for me, those tips are that you start with you. Tip number 1 is that you cannot pour from an empty jug. So you start empathy with yourself, which means whatever it is that matters to you, respect, dignity, what you deserve in a workplace, you should keep it close to your heart, not compromise on it. And every day kind of like do a check-in on how you are feeling. Of course, abhi hum professionally baat kar rahe hain. How are you overworked? Are you very stressed? And what can you do about it? Is there anything that you yourself can do to fix that problem? And then tip number 2 is talk. I already spoke about it. Kashif और Essen ने भी बात की है that you need to have a buy-in from everyone that empathy is important. So आप उस चीज के बारे में बातचीत करें. For me, tip number 3 is active listening. Acha, this is something I also really need to work on because I'm not great at listening, and I'm thinking I'm improving, but I'm not there at all. So listening ka matlab ye hai ki 80-20 rule. When someone comes to you with a concern or a problem, you keep quiet for most of the time, and 80% of the time you lend them your ears, and you are focused on what they're saying. Look at the non-verbal cues as well. उनके माथे पे सिलवट तो नहीं है, वो gesticulate अपने हाथ तो नहीं हिला रहे, वो agitated या frustrated तो नहीं है, because that way you will be able to understand that person's situation better and react accordingly. We are also guilty of not, we are kind of tethered to technology. We're guilty of not being able to unplug. इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा तो guilty मैं हूँ, क्योंकि अगर कोई मेरे ऑफिस में आ जाता है, and I often think that this is not maybe a priority, I continue to work on my laptop, and now recently what I've started doing is I shut my laptop. अगर कोई काम के लिए भी आए, concern तो is a bigger thing, कुछ share करने के लिए आया है, even if it's a cup of tea, if I'm busy, I'll be a little brutally honest and मैं बता दूंगी कि it's not a great time to grab coffee. But if I make them sit in my workstation, then I will be attentive towards what they're saying. And that's what we owe it to them, right? That respect. Point number 4 for me is for empathy is watch out for signs for overwork. Or this is something I've been wanting to talk about separately. Abhi Corona ke past few months mein we've all been really stressed. There was uncertainty. Everybody, mashallah say, in Confiz worked double, treble to maxed out. Empathy tip number 4 is different. It means that you have to observe signs of overwork in your team and see what you can do about it, because you don't want them to be dissatisfied, for them to just leave, or for work to get affected, but individually their personal life to get affected as well, right? आप नहीं चाहते कि वो overwhelmed हो, उसके लिए आप क्या कर सकते हैं? You can help them recover. Maybe if it is not the time, if it's not a crucial time of a build, or you engineers know better the criticality of the deliverables, agar aisa time nahi hai, and if you can cut that person some slack, maybe you give him or her a forced leave. Agar aapko lag raha hai ki things are falling out of their hand, they're not able to talk properly, with itni tiredness ho gayi hai, so we have to do something about it. And over here I want to appreciate at least one manager, I don't know their name, जिन्होंने HR से एक survey recently कराए on the stress levels of their team. So I think hats off. Zabardast. And what you can do is again do in your daily scrums आप check in कर सकते हैं. मैंने recently HR के साथ शुरू किया है. How are you feeling? Just that. And they're opening up, especially Samya. She's the bravest, so she's opening up about all sorts of feelings when she wants to work 18 hours, and days she wants to do 6 hours. So, we are working around that, and we are trying weekly check-ins as well. Ki aapka, what was the highest point last week with respect to work, and what was the lowest, and why did you feel that way? Acha, if there are no questions, I'll continue going, because I want to do this survey in a really fun exercise, and I want to play in the last 10 minutes. So quickly, the 5th point for me is show genuine interest. So, for your team, we need to show interest. Often we know their aspirations, things that they want to work on. If possible, if we can map them onto such assignments which fulfill their career aspirations, that is internalizing it, right? Letting them live their dream. So वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. Willingness to help with personal problems. अब ये थोड़ा सा tricky भी है. So I would think I'm the person everybody comes to. सब आते हैं, हर तरह की बात करते हैं. And I would think that this is regardless of being HR. But I think the willingness to help with personal problems is just connected to listening. Okay, it's not easy to share intimate details. अगर आपसे कोई कर रहा है, they really value your opinion. And again, if there are just limited number of hours in a day, I remember from Kashif's leadership training, from the ADF series, that he said that all he has is maybe 1 or 2 hours in a day, and the rest are all meetings and so much else. So, apni bandwidth dekh lekin, if someone comes to you, help them with the personal problem, show support in time of loss. Abhi Corona mein loads of people had family members who were affected, who were sick. even if we were lucky that we were not, or our parents and family is safe, we should really think of what that person might be going through. And just like Kashif keh rahe hain, it is something we need to practice. Acha, this is the next point for me, is understanding global perspectives. So for all our LLC managers, especially those who relocated and those who are foreigners as well, time and time again, Raza S and Kashif mujhe bhi kehte hain कि sensitize yourself with regards to their culture, their holidays. So we are not really calling them on an off day, which is going to be taxing for them. We try to understand how their behavior and the way they speak is different from us, and that would just need to lead to better collaboration rather than just thinking they're a different breed. थोड़ी सी हमें ज़्यादा कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी. Mastering the art of questions. And guys, I will share the slides, right? Umair or Tajalli share karenge, isliye I'm literally taking a word at a time and just quickly going over them. For me, mastering the art of asking questions. अगर मेरे पास कोई आता है ना, तो मेरे पास fixed couple of questions हैं, and I try and improvise, and they are like, hope everything is okay. I'm here to hear you. मैंने सारी चीजें रख दी हैं. Second, how can I help you? And how can we make it work? हमें इसमें से निकलना है. So giving up is not an option. So ask thoughtful questions, or again, don't ask questions. अगर अभी आपको लगता है, because sometimes if someone with a fracture comes और आप कहते हैं हाँ recently my back had just broken recently and I can understand the pain you're going through. Somehow I think it won't help that person. They'll get more frustrated because they're in pain, right? वो आपसे किसी help के लिए आए हैं. आप मत बताएं कि मेरे भी previously बहुत दफा fractures हुए. And let's not make assumptions. अच्छा, ये मैं बहुत पहले भी अपने support group में भी discuss करना चाह रही थी, that we're quick to jump to assumptions. There is a new joiner. Sometimes they're not able to perform, or you rotate someone onto a project and all of a sudden they go from a star to the rock bottom. And I think थोड़ा सा empathetic होना चाहिए. Of course, we have tight deadlines, but we might try to understand that maybe they come from a different organization. They have some other experiences that we didn't have. One thing as HR that I feel is that our application and candidate selection process is so tough. It is so rigorous. लोग उसके बारे में कंप्लेन भी करते हैं कि आप लोग कितने सारे इंटरव्यूज करते हैं जो जरूरी हैं. So हम जब इतने सारे इंटरव्यूज के बाद किसी को सिलेक्ट करते हैं, तो we have to cut them some slack and let them settle in. Maybe they're having a bad day, week, or a month. Maybe someone has passed away in their family, they had a car accident. Yeah, all of this is a challenge that they took up, right? So maybe it is completely new, but they're willing to take it. Or hum jab kehte hain that we are all about continuous learning and lifetime learning, then let's just try and be a little empathetic if we can in that element. Last few couple of points are maybe directly related to managers. हम जब feedback share करते हैं, maybe we try and not be condescending. हमें पता नहीं चलता है. Like at times I also do it, that we can be pretty. It's great to be honest and transparent, but you need to be a master of that feedback or communication to not sound rude or condescending. मतलब एक fine line होती है, keeping respect there. Let's try to identify the gaps and help them bridge the gaps, because we don't win if our team fails, right? So हम चाहते हैं, we've got to enable them so that they help themselves and we are able to help them help themselves. जब feedback की बात आ रही है, I think it's not personal at all. This is something which is my top learning from Confiz, that nothing is personal. Really, everybody wants you to do better. So asking for feedback is important. Managers be time and time again performance reviews का wait ना करें, feedback का पूछें. Just be frequency पे, hey, I see you really stressed. Is there something I can improve upon? Team building की थोड़ी और effort करें. Team building पे I want to ask, who arranged team building exercises during Corona, virtual or otherwise? किसी ने भी raise of hands. I did it 2 times. We did the escape room, but I would have liked to do it more often. आप सब में से team exercises होती रहीं so that we keep up morale या नहीं हो? Bhatti साहब, anyone who did team development exercises?
So Cloud MLM team and I think one other team did virtual pizza exercises. I know because they shared the pictures and one of the team I was part of that virtual pizza lunch as well.
Yes, so that was something fun. I know that the crew sent us pizza at the new joiners time, mango party. So kuch na kuch hota raha, but I would have really liked. This is just a suggestion, right? That Corona or not, we should continue with our team building efforts. Acha, a pat at the back is also important. I want to say all of this because I feel हम major wins का wait करते हैं as a company to appreciate others. Trust me, their egos will not go through the roof. Human beings have feelings. So in the end, it is, of course, देखिए, I won't appreciate a team member if they reply to my email. I mean, we are supposed to reply to emails. We're supposed to do the jobs and tasks that we do. But something which is maybe, the team pulled an all-nighter, it's fine to do a company-wide email. थोड़ा और culture होना चाहिए that we can appreciate because it lifts spirits and it doesn't cost a cent. So I wanted to share that if we can start doing that and understand that people have feelings, identify our unconscious biases as well. So I remember that there were some colleagues जो बार-बार आते थे अपने concern के साथ. So daily मेरे साथ coffee होती थी. और थोड़ा सा subliminally, I'm glad I was able to help. I hope I was able to help. लेकिन कई बार वो थोड़ा सा frustrating भी हो जाता है that you are unable to help them out or they are not helping themselves. थोड़ा सा I guess empathy हम practice करेंगे बेहतर हो जाएंगे उसमें. तो we've got to see how we are able to move above and beyond and have empathy for people who have been very rough with us in order to improve us though. Right? It's not personal. अगर कोई rough भी हुआ है, tough भी हुआ है, they want us to do better. They want us to be the best versions of ourselves and they see promise. जो हमें खुद देखना चाहिए. So we should be empathetic backwards कि हमारा maybe even understand our managers more. कि उनकी tight deadlines हैं. They have so much to do. We knock on their door once too often. So being backwards. And the last thing, the power of being nice. ये भी मैं अपनी हर session में कहती हूँ. I think nicety is just undermined and underrated. We should just behave with everyone how we want to be treated as well. So these are all my tips for today. I'm grateful that you guys stuck with me for more than 1 hour, but we've got to wrap up the session. Jio Mehr.